welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
What's up?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Using the quick gain, they'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great
Yeah,
players,
my
the
dude
offensive
just
line
stopped
is
running.
moving all over the place, but so many
Like, what
great
the
backs
hell
that
was
you can
that?
name off
I
the
was
top
trying
of
to
your head that
cut.
played
He
at
stopped
Alabama,
running.
that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Second.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. To the air, it's Reed. Keeps looking downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Finding open areas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw at Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Do a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fights off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Converts on fourth down, still going. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Got the first down himself. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires downfield. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Working that left side now. And he rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Escapes trouble. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that,
Here's trouble, Bolton. And once the offense was able to get back on top of the football, and yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find... Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might be changing the route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone.
Say it again.
They're looking to get one in here. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first
What do you mean by way too much?
The give is to Miller. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line?
Hey, bro, good game, bro. Hey, before you go, y'all respect you because you click on. A lot of people be clicking off when they be playing, and I hate that shit, dog. Yeah, man. Hey, man, we can run it back if you want. Just add me. All right. All right, man. Trying to back out. They won't let me back out. What the hell? Bro, this game is crazy. They won't let me back out.